Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
button.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What
but not
are you-
that big red one. The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
righty.
know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. For crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Hi. Here we be, a new week, getting closer and closer to the old Christmassy time. Getting a little more frustrated, a little more disgusted, a little more looking forward to a thing called Festivus. Festivus is held on the 23rd, and that be, this year, be a Friday, with Christmas on the 25th. Get your frustrations worked out on the old 23rd Festivus, the holiday for the rest of us, so that you're ready for the almighty Christmas on the 25th, which will be Sunday, which we'll be having our Christmas. I don't know if it'd be a Christmassy spectacularity, or it would definitely be an amazing Christmas show. Every show's amazing here on the Captain's Quarters, but we have an amazing Christmassy show that evening. So all you'll be having to do is ride the tides, hang in there till you get to the evening, and you'll be able to, well, you'll be able to gussy up here on the Captain's Quarters and make it through to the end of the year. Aye, it's hard to believe, but only a few weeks from the end of the year be upon us. It's a crazy, crazy thing, but it's what it be. And I've been going crazy with technologies. Aye, a request line. It'll be having some issues. We've had some people report to us that there be problems. Didn't find no problems until there be problems that be. Aye, I'm ready to string someone high from the upper mast. And as you can hear, me voice is still a bit weak. And that just be it. It'll be having problems with me voice, ready to needing to yell at someone. While they're all goofing around, I think they're picking their noses and their toeses, and they're all not paying attention, because they're all ready for Christmas. Well, be a guessing what? The old captain's still here working, and the rest of you better be swabbing the deck like you be told to. Aye, get in the ruddy, muddy attitude. Hey, I'm getting frustrated, and that's all it'll be. Can't wait for Festivus and the time of complaints. Boy, have I got some complaining for no doing. But in the meantime, we've got some grand, wonderful stuff for you. That's right. It's going to be lots of Christmassy stuff. More hopeful with zombie reindeer, some post-apocalyptic apologies for just in general life. And, well, who knows, some other silliness that might fall in there too here and there. I'd just be the way of it. Plenty of Christmassy, some non-Christmassy, but all a bit of derangement all the way through. And the way I'm feeling, I'm ready for a good fight. I think a little mutant on New Year's Day ought to be a worthy opponent and thing to deal with. So without further ado, let's go straight to Weird Al Yankovic's Christmas at Ground Zero, because that's be how the old captain's feeling. I'm ready to take a cannon and introduce it to someone after I stuff them into it. I hope you're having a better Christmassy time than I am. Aye, but that's what it be. Some years it be grand, some years not so grand. I think I need to show as much as ye do. So, with that, welcome back, me mateys. Welcome back, and I hope you're ready for a good fight, because that's what we got in ours. Aye, a good, proper Christmassy fight.
In the air, the sleigh bells are ringing and the carolers are singing while the air raid sirens blare. It's Christmas Christmas at ground zero. The button has been pressed. The radio just let us know that this is not a test. Everywhere the atom bombs are dropping, it's the end of all humanity. No more time for last minute shopping. It's time to face your final destiny. It's Christmas at ground zero. There's panic in the crowd. We can dodge debris while we trim the tree underneath the mushroom cloud. Some reindeer on your rooftop, or Jack Frost on your windowsill. But if someone's climbing down your chimney, you better load your gun and shoot to kill. Oh, it's Christmas at ground zero, and if the radiation level's okay, I'll go out with you and see all the new mutations on New Year's Day. It's Christmas at ground zero. Just seconds left to go. I'll duck and cover with my Yuletide lover underneath the mistletoe. It's Christmas at ground zero. Now the missiles are on their way. What a crazy fluke. We're gonna get nuked on this jolly holiday. What a crazy fluke. We're gonna get nuked on this jolly holiday.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, make it so, make it so, make it so. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought me some tea Earl Grey hot. The lights turned way down low. Make it so, make it so, make it so. When we finally kiss goodnight. How I hate going out in the storm. But if you...
Really?
Shut up, Wesley! All the way home, I'll be
Warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. And my dear...
We're still goodbye, then. But
As long as you love me,
so,
make it so.
make it so. Make it so.
I'm feeling better already. Just a little bit of explosive from a little nuclear explosion and a little bit of silliness from James Covenant's TNG Make It So, based on Let It Snow. I'm already feeling a touch bit better, but I'm still gonna find out who has been messing with our request line and hanging from the yard arm. And then I'll let Babushka sing to them and feed them for a while. It may not make them feel any better, but I will surely be feeling a whole much better. Aye, and with that, I need to hear some screaming. I need to hear some yelling. I need to hear something about why you're a lunatic and how Ireland dealt with lunatics. I usually play this a little bit later, but someone would be asking for it a couple of weeks ago, and it just seemed like it didn't quite fit into the show with all the insanity. Now the insanity be grand enough. Let's hear Tommy Tremaine's. No, Teeman. I got to get new glasses. What is that? What? Tierman. Hi. Well, let's hear Tommy tell us about how Ireland dealt with lunatics. It seems like just the type of thing I need right now. A little yelling and screaming in a nice, proper accent.
Hello there. I am from Ireland. We are a country full of lunatics. There isn't a person in Ireland who's more than a first cousin away from genuine psychiatric illness. And I love it. There's a man who lives near me who has the dental equivalent of a comb-over. He has no teeth on this side of his mouth. And the teeth on this side are trying to cover it up. There was a set of identical twin sisters who worked in a shop in the town, and one of them passed away. And about a week later, my friend went in and said to the girl, "Was it you or your sister that died?" Now, you can't be locking people like this up. They need to be let free to roam around the countryside. In Ireland, before we had psychiatric hospitals, all we had were open spaces. If you were mad, people just told you to f*** off. You'd spend the day running around a big field. You come back into town around 6 o'clock for a sandwich with the crusts cut off, 'cause you're mental. Never give a lunatic the heel of a loaf of bread. He'll take the eyes out of your head. And then back into the field to sleep in a tree with some sheep. I don't like sheep. I don't like them. They're too vague. They're all blurry around the edges. Where does the sheep even begin? The biggest fright I ever got in my life was from a sheep. And when I say sheep, you don't even know how many I'm talking about. That's how vague they are. There could have been one or thousands. There was one. I was up a mountain in the wilderness. And I felt as if the wildness inside me was being mirrored by the wildness outside of me. And I felt at peace. So I let a few roars out of me. I opened up all my chakras. My Muladhara chakra was flapping in the wind. There was the sheep standing behind me. I didn't see him, but he waited till I was at my most vulnerable. And he went, meh. Well, I didn't run. I just wasn't there anymore. There are things that help, and there are things that don't help. You can't have pretty women reading the news. It's too distracting. How are you supposed to weep for Egypt if she's gorgeous with big false eyelashes? We know this in Ireland. We have a rough-looking woman reading the news. She's got a black eye and 3 missing teeth. She just stares down the camera. You think you have it bad? Wait till you see this fella. Roll the tape. Look at him. He's only got one leg and they're still shooting at him. Look. Now for the weather. It'll be pissing rain all week. I believe that alcohol helps. You need a drink. Irish people do. When things are getting serious, it's when you need a drink the most. It's why we put St. Patrick's Day in the middle of Lent. wasn't a fluke. That's pure Celtic genius. We knew there was no way we were going to go 40 days and 40 nights on pancakes. We'd need a half-time during Ramadan, so we would. On St. Patrick's Day, Jesus himself comes out of the desert. Mother of God. Is there any chance of a pint, is there? The devil is driving me demented. It's question after question. He is relentless, so he is. Pint of Guinness, please, Seamus, thanks. What's that? I'd love to judge the parade. I get to stay in some fancy hotels when I'm at home in Ireland. And the people who run these hotels, they think they're doing me a favour, but they're not. They're just making me feel even worse. The amount of nights I've spent on my own in the bridal suite. Surrounded by chocolates and flowers for two, pulling myself asunder. When tears meet semen, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. No, it isn't. It's disgusting. Just below my chest, it's carnage. I can hear the little never children of the future calling out. I have a few mental health issues. I was diagnosed recently with a thing that wasn't an accurate diagnosis, but it served its purpose for a short time. Borderline personality disorder. Borderline, it doesn't mean that I almost have a personality. It means, according to a book, they think that I walk a thin line, a borderline, like a mental health refugee between psychosis and neurosis. I'm either psychotic or neurotic. Neurotic, bad for me. Psychotic, bad for you. Basically, I'm not good on my own or with people. I went to see this old European psychiatrist who lives in the town where I grew up. And he said to me, come in, come in, come in. Because he learned English from the Count on Sesame Street. What seems to be the problem? And I said, it's me head. Do you know sometimes when you're at home and you're watching a movie and you've got a box of Pringles on your lap and there comes a stage of the evening where you have so many Pringles in your mouth you can't hear the television. Well, c'est moi. He said to me, okay. I think you're very angry man. We have to find a way of letting anger out in safe place. I want you to bark like a dog. And I was there, woof, woof. And he hit me, bad dog. Bad dog, Tommy Tiernan, bad dog. And I don't know what came over me, but I turned into a big bad dog. Arr! I got so far into character, I couldn't get out of it. I pissed on his newspapers. God bless you, Montreal. Thank you very much.
counterspell, anti-life shell, 8-color spray, slow scorching ray, plus flaming sphere, banishment fear, tongue scorn of cold, maze guiding bolt, dominate beast, jump heroes feast, water breathing, prayer revealing, disintegrate, blur arcane gate, meld into stone, feather fall clone, blur every call, not fireball, banishing smite, teleport light, heal, live avoiding water while saving shatter, enthrall, prismatic wall, lending message, moving mirror, image, ancient life like this, magic kiss, art, vampiric touch, true polymorph, step, sacred lens, soul, lightning pain, prismatic spray, web, conjure fey, fly, shocking grasp, sleep, eldritch blast, cloud, kiss on you, wind, wolf, find steed, storm, of vengeance, ray of sickness, tater, ally, revivified, thaumaturgy, shield, phantom steed, pass without trace, regenerate, ensnaring strike, weird ball of ice, chromatic orb, mass healing word, witch, poultry strike, haste, grasping glide, contingency, raised, seeing guardian of face, silence on shake, fairy fire, for black conjures, sights, when they fall like those cage, horror of life, staggering smite, animate dead, giant insect, identify, grease, spider climb, wish, beefy's hand, sending command, animal shapes, reincarnate, phantasmal force, meteor swarm. Blind, blinding, smile.
Ah, there be Jenny with Carol of the Spells. A little D&D Christmassy adventure. I'm feeling better already. I just needed to hear people like Tommy Tiernan and others and Weird Al Yankovic and all things. It's cathartic. That'd be the grandest way of putting it. It'd be cathartic. We'll be cutting a commercial, and we'll return more catharsis. Christmassy catharsis and non-Christmassy catharsis. We'll just be catharses all over the place. We'll make the neighbors wonder what be going on. So turn it up, tune it in, and drop it out, and have yourself a good old-fashioned grin. I made a rhymey.
It's yum yum fun that is cool and keen, and its name is the Snoopy Snow Cone Machine. You put ice cubes in and get a snow cone out. This is fun. Yum yum fun is what it's all about.
Some assembly required, and you mix the punch flavor.
It's yummy, Snoopy. It's yum yum fun that is cool and keen, and its name is the Snoopy Snow Cone Machine.
Snoopy Snow Cone Machine comes with everything you see here from Hasbro.
Squatch Den.
Hey, la chinga! Hey, man, look it over here! Oh, wow, man. Oh, is that... Oh, wow, man. Check it out, man. Is that a vinyl store? Totally awesome, man. I haven't seen a vinyl store in a long time, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, everything's gone digital, man. Totally bummer, dude. Hey, man. Let's go in. Let's check it out, man. This could be really cool. Hey, yeah. Come on, man. Hey, man, this is really awesome. Oh, wow, man. This is far out, man. Look at all the shirts, man. Hey, man, yeah, look at the music. They got vinyl, they got CDs. Hey, man, they even got cassettes. That's gonna go well with my lowrider, man. Yeah, man. Oh. And look at all the shirts, man. Ain't no tie-dyes, but they're totally awesome, man. Hey, man, yeah, they're all band shirts. New band shirts. Hey, we need some new band shirts, man. All our stuff is old, man. Man, you're totally right, man. Oh, this stuff's all like from 2000 on up. Man, these is totally... I never even heard of some of these bands, but they look awesome, man. Hey, they're playing them in the background here, man. They are awesome. And check it out, man. They do photography. We got some pictures we can do. Hey, man, we can show them some pictures. Yeah, man.
My name is Ash. I'm the owner of the Squatch Den, located at 2082 College Avenue in Elmira Heights, New York, right across from Edison High, and we are open daily, Monday through Sunday, 12 to 6.
Squatch Den.
All music, all the time.
Grab me a little snack while we're at come there. And another thing about crispy sauce. there's lots of snacks. It's not just the Christmas carols, but it's also the snacks, the food, the scrum-diddly-upsness that makes Christmas all the special. So let's go out with a nice Christmassy kind of tune, and then we'll have some tunes that will cover some of the beauty and joys of the food of Christmas. Let us kick off with the Chipmunks, with the Chipmunk song, Christmas Don't Be Late.
All right, you chipmunks, ready to sing your song?
I'll say we are. Yeah, let's sing it now.
Okay, Simon?
Okay.
Okay, Theodore?
Okay.
Okay, Alvin? Alvin? Alvin!
Okay! Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last. Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. One's a plane that moves the loop. Me, I want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
Okay, fellas, get ready. That was very good, Simon.
Naturally.
Very good, Theodore. Alvin, you were a little flat. Watch it, Alvin. Alvin.
Okay. One's a plane that loops the loop. I still want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
Very good, boys.
Let's sing it again. Yeah, let's sing it
No,
again.
that's enough. Let's not overdo
What do
it.
you mean overdo it? We want to sing
Now,
it
wait a
again.
minute, boys.
Yeah, it's pretty. Why can't we sing it
Alvin,
again?
cut that out. Wait a minute. Theodore, just a minute. Simon, will you cut that out? Get off. Boys.
Chipmunks roasting on an open fire, hot sauce dripping from their toes. Yuletide squirrels, fresh filleted by the choir. They poked hot skewers through their nose. Everybody knows some pepper and a garlic clove help to make them seasoned right. Tiny rats with a crisp golden coat will really hit the spot tonight. And now when Santa sees his train, there'll be some homemade chipmunk jerky for his sleigh. And every hungry child is gonna spy
To see if chipmunks really sing when they fry.
And so I'm brushing on some honey glaze to keep them crisp and juicy too. Let's hope they get served many times, many ways. Tasty chipmunks, good food.
On that, Mr. Cole?
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Seville.
Would you mind handing me the barbecue sauce? I am starved.
Oh, no problem, Dave. And listen, you best be having 2 of them drumsticks because they're oh so tiny and there ain't much meat upon them.
What about animal rights, Dave?
Put a sock in it, Melvin. You know, for years people said you overrated hamsters were my meal ticket. Now I guess you could just say, you're my meal.
That's a good one, Dave. I always knew you was the funny one in the group.
Damn straight.
And so I'm offering some recipes. From chipmunk pie to chipmunk stew. I'm not really sad that it ended this way. Furry chipmunks, screw you.
Did you hear that, Melvin? Melvin? Melvin!
Why, I'm sorry, Dave. Did you want Melvin? There's plenty of Theodore left, though.
There be an all-time classic favorite of Bob Rivers' chipmunks roasting on an open fire. Now, we'll be talking about other Christmassy snacks with the Saturday Night Live's NPR's delicious dish, sweaty balls. Aye. It's about the things like the popcorn balls and the rice balls with the cinnamon and the nutmeg. Most delicious things. Aye. Just give it a listen, and you'll be wanting the recipe as fast as anything. I think you'll be liking it.
Hello, I'm Margaret Jo McCullen.
And I'm Terry Rialto. And you're listening to The Delicious Dish on National Public Radio.
Now, Terry, it's Christmas season again, our favorite time of year.
That's right, Margaret Jo. Holiday time is when the most wonderful culinary wishes can come true. Now, what's on your list this holiday season, Margaret Jo?
Well, Terry, I really got greedy this year. I'm asking Kris Kringle for a wooden bowl, some oversized index cards, and a funnel.
Ooh, a funnel. That'll be great for funneling.
I know. I feel like a glutton. What's on your list, Terry?
Well, I'm only asking Santa for one thing, a big box of glue traps to help me deal with my excessive rat problem. Now tell me, are you, Margaret Jo, going to leave any treats out for Santa this year?
Oh, absolutely. I always do. I like to leave Santa some tap water and rice. If Santa's anything like me, Christmas foods really wreak havoc on the old digestive system. What are you going to leave, Terry?
I can't ever leave food out in my apartment because I have an excessive rat problem.
It's neat. Santa's fun.
Santa's
he is
fun.
fun.
Neat.
Yeah, it's fun.
Fun.
Like
good
Christmas.
times.
Good times.
It's neat. Well, Christmas is a time for traditional foods and bite-sized treats, and we have a very special guest today.
That's right, Terry. He's the owner of his own holiday bakery with a very, very clever name. Season's Eatings.
That's really funny.
I know, it rhymes with Season's Greetings.
Please welcome the owner of Season's Eatings, Pete Schweddy.
Hi, Pete. Welcome. How are you?
Welcome, Pete.
We like the name of your store.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh. Now, did I pronounce your name correctly?
You sure did. Pete Schweddy.
Well, Pete, Terry and I have been looking forward to having you on the show because we know you're the master of all kinds of Christmas goodies. Tell us about them.
Well, there are lots of great treats at this time of year. Zucchini bread, fruitcake. But the thing that I most like to bring out at this time of the year are my balls.
Balls. Tell us about your balls, Pete.
Well, over at Season's Eatings, we have balls for every taste. Popcorn balls, cheese balls, rum balls, you name it.
Wow. My mouth's watering just thinking about those balls.
It's been years since I've seen any balls.
Would you like to see my balls now?
Oh, yeah. Whip them out.
Whip them, baby. Wow. You have some beautiful balls.
They're bigger than I expected.
I know a lot of people tell me that.
Look at that, Terry, the way they glisten.
That's because I make sure that each one of my balls gets plenty of oil.
I can't help but notice, Pete, your balls are a little misshapen.
That's because I rested them on a hot stove for too long.
Can I touch your balls?
Go ahead, but be careful. They're very delicate.
Wow. I can't wait to get my mouth around this ball.
Ooh, I like the way your balls smell.
Do whatever you want to them, ladies. My balls are here for your pleasure.
Wow, Pete. I have to say your balls are so tender.
Well, there's no beating my balls. They're made from a secret Shweddy family recipe. No one can resist my Shweddy balls.
Sweaty balls. Nothing like a sweaty ball.
Sweaty balls.
Those are good times.
Good times. Oh, our producer, Glenn, is gesturing to us from the technician's booth. And it looks like very good. He's telling us to wrap it up.
I guess that's all the time we have today, Terry. So join us next week when our topic will be that other holiday favorite, fragrant salty nuts.
Hey, quick plug. If you order from Seasons Eatings now, we can still send out a special Shweddy ball sack in time for Christmas.
Ooh, great idea. My niece would love a sack of Shweddy balls.
Last Christmas Eve in our house, before we went to bed, Daddy smiled at Mama, and this is what he said. It's a long, long night for Santa, around the world and back. I believe St. Nick will get hungry, I believe he'd like a snack. So sister, get a glass of milk, and brother, get the jar. Look inside and tell me how many ginger snaps there are. We're leaving some for Santa, what a friendly thing to do. For it's hungry work he's doing, and we don't want to leave too few. So how many cookies can Santa Claus eat? Can Santa Claus eat? Can Santa Claus eat? How many cookies can Santa Claus eat? How hungry will he be? We'd better pile the plate so high with cookies nearly to the sky to feed St. Nick so he can fly to kids like you and me. We found some oatmeal cookies, some peanut butter too. And though we had no chocolate chip, Dad said that these would do. We left them by the chimney with a little note that said, with love to Santa from the kids all fast asleep in bed. And how many cookies can Santa Claus eat? Can Santa Claus eat? Can Santa Claus eat? How many cookies can Santa Claus eat? How hungry will he be? We'd better pile the plate so high with the cookies nearly to the sky to feed St. Nick so he can fly to kids like you and me. Next morning we were happy with the presents round the tree. We were so excited that it took a while to see that the glass was empty and on the plate one crumb, and a note to us from Santa saying thank you, yum, yum, yum. And how many cookies can Santa Claus eat? Can Santa Claus eat? Can Santa Claus eat? How many cookies can Santa Claus eat? How hungry will he be? We'd better pile the plates all high with cookies nearly to the sky. To feed St. Nick so he can fly to kids like you and me. To feed St. Nick so he can fly to kids like you and me.
There be an oddly normal sounding style of Christmassy tune around here. Is Christmassy related? It left me a little confuzzled. It's Tom Paxton with How Many Cookies Can Santa Claus Eat? Well, it seems we need to get ourselves a little more, shall we say, twisted and off-centered with something else. Let's go with Jeff Dunham's Up on a Housetop. It's not food related, but it is Christmassy related.
So, Aquaman, I know you've been working on something for us tonight.
Oh, yes! You know my song from the few years back, Jingle Bombs? You know that song? Yes! It was a huge hit.
Yes, it was.
Or, as we say in the business, it exploded.
Of course.
Well, I have now written this song for this crazy time we have all been going through.
Okay.
I call it Ahmed's Up on the Housetop Ode to COVID.
All right, perfect.
Maestro, please.
Is this gonna be good?
Of course it is. Just listen.
Okay.
Up on the housetop is where I'll be. Up here no one can cough on me. Can't go to restaurants or even bars. I miss the days when we only had SARS. Ha ha ha, COVID blows. Ha ha ha, swab up my nose. Waiting on the housetop, tick tick tick. Avoiding all the folks who are sick, sick, sick.
That was good.
Silence! I'm not done yet. Okay, there's more.
Great.
Here we go. The kids watch school for an hour and a half. As the teacher talks, he plays Minecraft. Go out of the shower in my room. The kids' whole class saw me naked on Zoom. Ha ha ha, 2020 sucked. Ha ha ha, we all got screwed. Up on the housetop is where I'll be, wishing for the end of 2020. We all sit at home eating all day long. Did you get so fat that your shorts are now a thong? Wear yourself a mask without fail, 'cause if you don't, they'll drag you off to jail. Ha ha ha, what day is it? Ha ha ha, who gives a crap? Up on the housetop, I'll just stay. Lots of store fights on Black Friday. All I want for Christmas is a vaccine. Being all bone, I could also use a spleen. Can't take a pic with Santa in the mall. To make things worse, he smells like alcohol. Ha ha ha, this year was trash. Ha ha ha, hope Santa doesn't crash. Up on the housetop, feeling blue, waiting for the day that I kill you. Squeak, squeak!
Ah, now isn't that capture the spirit of the season so much better than the cute little thing about how many cookies could Santa Claus eat? Well, I do have to wonder that myself, and that gets into a long discussion over a nice hot cup of cocoa. Now let us be cutting the commercial. We return momentarily with more celebration of Christmas and other things. What are those other things? Well, we'll figure it out as we go along.
Slinky toys are fun toys. What walks downstairs alone or in pairs and makes a slinkety sound. A spring, a marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's Slinky. It gives a big lift when wrapped as a gift. A very likable toy. It's falling in place, brings smiles to your face. Something kids can enjoy. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. For fun, it's a wonderful toy. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. It's fun for a girl and a boy. And Slinky mobiles with big slinky wheels and pistons that move as you go. It makes a great sound when you pull it around. The driver's an old-timey fellow. A slinky dog, a slinky train, many more wonderful toys. You tug the string, they do their thing. They're great for girls and boys. They're Slinkies, really wonderful toys. They're Slinkies, they're fun for girls and boys.
Slinky, Slinky Dog, Slinky Mobile, all Slinky toys sold separately by James Industries.
let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see. It comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Now here be another wonderful tune. I just don't seem very Christmassy without it. Funny thing, me, it has almost the exact opposite. A proper Christmassy spirit. It's Roll Ravencrofts. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato splotched with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled up in tangled up knots. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked hoss, Mr. Grinch. You're a three-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
da 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 da. I work at Burger King making flavor Whoppers. I wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding by the done, ding by the done, ding by the done, ding by the done. I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. Don't buffer fries and hot fat, it really hurt bad and so the skin grabs. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Where is the bell? Wait for the bell. Can't hear the bell. Where is the bell? Ding by the done, ding ding by the dun, ding by the dun, ding by the dun. I was a Burger King making flavor Whoppers. I wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding by the dun, ding by the dun, ding by the dun, ding by the dun.
That there be ding. Fries are done. A very spastic Christmas from Billy. Yet it somehow it truly catches the spirit and the flavor of the season. Speaking of catching the flavors of season, let's go with Viking Home Companion. I saw Oli. This is wonderful Viking stuff you can find on the Book of Face. You go over to the Book of Face and look up Viking Home Companion, and you can get yourself some nice Viking Christmassy music. Sweet, charming little things like this one.
I saw Ole chasing Saxons down on a Viking raid on Christmas Day. They didn't hear us creep into town while they're asleep, and now the place is burning hotly as we round up sheep. Then I saw Ole cutting Saxons down, swinging axe with wild psychotic glee. What a laugh we all did have at Saxons who fell in half on a Viking raid on Christmas Day.
Daddy Captain!
Molly, me dear.
Have you seen Mama Babushka around?
No, me dear. Has been nicely quiet.
Well, if you do, tell her I found and fueled up the chainsaw she was looking for. Bye!
Bye, me dear.
It's time once again to Ask Dr. Science. So let's ask Dr. Science.
That's me.
Remember, he knows more than you do.
That's right.
R. Bowen from Royal Oak, Michigan writes, Dear Dr. Science, what goes through the minds of the smart bombs the last few seconds before they obliterate themselves? Do they resent us?
Of course they do. In fact, smart bombs are mainly composed of solidified resentment, a hard brown substance which the Germans called Schmerz, the French call ennui, and the Irish call life. Indeed, most smart bombs are manufactured in Ireland, where the resentment against the British that's built up over the centuries is finally put to good use. The smartest of smart bombs are the poets, who skillfully spin out beautiful verse during their free fall toward self-destruction. When they do explode, they do so as privately as possible to minimize damage to anyone but themselves. After purchasing them from the Irish, we modify them by removing their artistic sensibility, turning them into dumber, less sensitive performers. In short, into Americans.
Thank you, Dr. Science. Send your science questions to Ask Dr. Science. Remember, he's not a real doctor.
I have a master's degree
in science.
I came upon a road, Kildare, a sorrowful sight to behold. He lay upon the highway's edge, his body was stiff and cold. I bet he never saw the car careening through the snow. The light shone brightly in his eyes, and then they laid him low. I came upon a lifted him off the road. We'll all enjoy a Christmas feast of Bambi sloppy joes. Be careful of those gravel bits. They really get stuck in your teeth. We'll place the antlers from his head upon our holiday wreath.
I came upon a roadkill deer, a sorrowful sight to behold.
He gave his all to bring good cheer
As bumper mistletoe.
We went from I came upon a roadkill deer to Joy to the World, sung by chickens. That's from the Muppets. Yeah, we'll be cutting a commercial and returning with more of whatever it is that we be a-doing here.
When last we left our courageous duo, they were off on a shopping foray, seeking out injustice.
Oh, goody, Sidekick! You're here! Right where I left you! The latest Beetle Bailey came in for me, and great Scott! What den of dastardly villainy has just popped up and now lays just beneath our very noses?
What? Where?
Right there! That duplicitous den of demagoguery, and it must be writhing with evil. For to hide that very reality, the villains made it bright pink, with really cute cupcakes painted on it too!
Do you mean Bee's Sweets? The sweetest place in town? They've been there for months. I go there all the time while I wait for you, because you won't let me in the Heroes.
We'll need to figure out how to sneak in there and discover what depths their nefarious plans have coalesced to. We may need disguises.
We don't need to break in. We can just walk right in through the front door. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're not evil, not at all. Make any kind of artistic cake you can think of, and they taste great. Make all kinds of incredible pastries, too. And the macarons are always changing and beautiful as well as delicious. You can even find the flavors of the day by going to their Facebook page at Bee's Sweets.
Bee's Sweets, huh? A strange name for a villainous hideout? Come, Sidekick, let us go forth and further investigate this domicile of pinkness.
Tune in next time as our caked adventurers find themselves trapped with nowhere to run and are forced to decide between delicious macarons or delectable cupcakes, or face the wrath of the bakery delights from which no man can resist.
Bee's Sweets. It's It's the pink building located at 121 West 14th Street, in Elmira Heights, directly across from Heroes Comics. They're not evil, not at all.
Welcome back to the second hour of me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of...
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323 Heave-Ho.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
Avast, you old bat! Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho! Johnny!
We're all doomed! Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. Well, I be saying that there be many a thing that go into the whole Christmassy teasing. Now, next week, we'll also be taking on Hanukkah. That'd be right, Hanukkah. But right now, we're still taking on Nothing But Christmas and other oddities that be throughout the season. And anything else we feel like. Well, just be the way to be. Let's talk about Christmas presents. Aye. And one of the fun things that makes Christmas presents so much fun is all the wrapping paper that goes with it. And the insanity sometimes that goes along with all of that. The waitresses touch upon that with Christmas wrapping. Or wrapping. How do you say it with a W so it doesn't sound like it starts with an R? Whapping. But I guess then it sounds like you're talking like one of them ducks that are done by ink, and you... I'm gonna have to think on that other one.
red-nosed zombie had a very shiny nose. All the survivors managed to get away because it glows. All the other zombies used to groan and make him leave. They never let poor Rudolph join any zombie meal. And then one hungry Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, you don't need the snow so bright, won't you rip it off tonight? And then all the zombies loved him, and they shouted out, hooray! Rudolph's no longer starving, 'cause he threw his nose away. And then all the zombies loved him, and they shouted out, hooray! Rudolph's no longer starving, 'cause he threw his nose away.
There be Albert Height works with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Zombie Reindeer. I be telling you, we have zombie reindeer songs for Christmas. We have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And if we don't have it, it's only because we're in the process of rediscovering it. Aye, we have ourselves plenty of fun around here. And one of the things that also goes along with Christmas is the wonderful Christmas music. I'm not be talking about the wonderful stuff. I'm talking about the wonderful stuff. The stuff when your nieces, your nephews, your small childrens, they all be in school and they all get those wonderful, opportunities for the Christmassy cantatas and the Christmassy concerts, and you're all subjected to sit there and say, weren't it lovely? That was the most amazing thing I ever heard. The only thing that could be worse than lying to small children would be to tell them the truth on just how they truly sound. But if you'd not be understanding how would it be like to be subjected to a thing like that. Here be Orion 8668. Mr. Eric Von de Hearth with Deck the Halls, Yo.
opened it up and looked inside. There were balls of green and red, and here's what Grandma said. I brought the balls for the Christmas tree. This is a present to you from me. While we all sing merrily, you can hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night.
My cousin came in kind of late with some little round things that we all ate. When we rolled them down the hall, he said, don't break my popcorn ball.
Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night. Daddy had a big long thing tied up with a purple string. A baseball bat that I could see, but he hung my balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night.
Grandpa brought a turkey gobbler. The gobbler gobbled the apple cobbler. Then the strangest thing occurred. We all sat down and ate the
When your balls are on the tree, you'll be tickled as can be. When the Yuletide spirit calls, there's nothing like a tree with balls. Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night.
Aye, that there be Kay Martin and her bodyguards would hang your balls on the Xmas tree. 1962. Back in the good old days where nothing but clean and pure and wonderful things ever happened. The sweetest, most wonderful peoples that you ever could meet. Grandma knew how to party too. Don't you be worrying about that. Now, we need to touch upon another subject. That other subject, that there be what happens to the stuffs that's be going in the refrigerator. We've had our Halloweeny, then the Thanksgiving, and now the Christmassy. And there's a lot of strange thingies that be hanging around the old icebox. Aye, that be right. And there is the importance of a man like George Carlin to police the icebox. And that is the whole point for this here. George Carlin with Icebox Man, keeping us safe from all the ills of the world.
I'm the Icebox Man at our house. I'm Icebox Man! I answer the call when there's a need at the Icebox. Two very important responsibilities. The first one is keeping people from standing with the door to the refrigerator open for more than 45 minutes at a time. God, that gets me mad. You want to close that goddamn door, please? You want to close the door? You're letting out all of the coldness I saved overnight. Come on, close the door. You know, some guy smoked 8 joints and he's going to inventory my refrigerator. Here's $50. Go down to the Burger King. What do you got? I'll save more than that on electricity alone. Close the goddamn door, will you? Look, if you want to know what's in there, why don't you take a Polaroid picture and go away and look at the picture and then come back and figure out what you want? Years ago, we didn't have Polaroid cameras. We had to make an oil painting of what was in there. Well, I don't let it get me down, because there's a bigger responsibility, and that is getting into that refrigerator and deciding which things need to be thrown away. Most people will not take that responsibility. Most people will just go and get what they want, leave everything else alone, and say, well, someone else wants that. Someone else will eat that. Meanwhile, the thing is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and is in fact stuck to the rack. Well, I've got to go in there and decide when to throw things away. Chocolate pudding? Does anyone want this last chocolate pudding? I have just one chocolate pudding left. It's only pulled away from the side of the dish about 3 inches all the way around. And there's a huge fault running through the center of the pudding. Actually, it's nothing but a ball of skin at this point. Does anyone want a ball of fault-ridden chocolate pudding skin? I'm only going to throw it away. Do people do that with you? Offer you some food that if you don't eat it, they're only gonna throw it away. Well, doesn't that make you feel dandy? Here's something to eat, Dave. Hurry up, it's spoiling. Something for you, Angela. Eat quickly, that green part is moving. Here, Bob, eat this before I give it to an animal. You ever been looking through the refrigerator and you come across an empty plate? Boy, that starts me to wondering. Did something eat something else? Oh. Maybe the olives ate the tuna. Maybe that chicken isn't really dead yet. Actually, I picture a little mouse with gloves and a parka on, you know. Just waiting for the lights to go out. Perhaps the worst thing that can happen is to reach into the refrigerator and come out with something that you cannot identify at all. You literally do not know what it is. Could be meat, could be cake. Usually at a time like that, I'll bluff. Honey, is this good? Well, what is it? I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. It looks like meat cake. Well, smell it. It has absolutely no smell whatsoever. It's good. Put it back. Somebody is saving it. It'll turn up in something. That's what frightens me. That someone will consider it a challenge and use it just because it's in there. It's a leftover. What a sad word that is. Leftover. How would you like to be a leftover? Well, it wouldn't be bad if they were taking people out to be shot. I might even volunteer. But you know, leftovers make you feel good twice. Did you ever think about that? Leftovers give you two separate good feelings. When you first put them away, you feel really intelligent. I'm saving food. And then, after a month, when hair is growing out of them, and you throw them away, you feel really intelligent. I'm saving my life. When you make a sandwich at home, do you reach down past the first 3 or 4 pieces of bread to go down and get the good bread? It's kind of a self-preservation thing, you know? What you're really saying is, let my family eat the rotten bread. I'll take care of numero uno. And down you go into the loaf, down looking for the 2 that you want, a matching pair. And you have to be careful pulling them out so they don't tear. And then when you get them to the top, the upper 8 slices fall the other way. I never straighten them out. I think, screw it, let them think a burglar made a sandwich. Not my job, straightening out the bread. Gotta tell me, in the refrigerator, who is it, please, that puts into the refrigerator the half-gallon containers of milk with only that much left in them? I get one of those every time. Hey, here's some milk. God, not enough to drink. Better put that back, huh? I know my responsibility.
Aye, it's truly an important duty. You never know what might be crawling around in the back of the old icebox are. Certain things just grow and get stronger, and then they try to fight you for dinner. So, get rid of them before they get too strong. You never know. Your life or others might depend upon it. We'll be cutting the commercial right about now. And when we return, it shall be the final 40.
Creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers.
Now, you can make all kinds of lovely things like these with Mattel's wonderful thing maker. It makes creepy crawlers, spiders, lizards, snakes, dragonflies. Make them yourself with this nice plastic goop. Choose a mold, pour in the goop, heat it, and presto changeo, you've got bugs. Squiggly, squirty bugs. They feel so soft and natural. You get 4 different colors of goop and special paints. Make charming lizard pins or spider rings. You can collect them or spread them around. After all, they're fun for the entire family. Get Mattel's new Thing Maker with creepy crawlers. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see, it comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Well, it appears that we be at a time again. That be the final 40. The final 40 minutes of the show where we turn it over to ye, and it's all request driven. And here be some of the phone calls that managed to make it through are... I don't really quite be knowing how they managed to navigate their way through the confuzzlement that be our request line right at the moment. But we'll be having it properly fixed, and when it is, just give us a call at 323-HEAVE-HO. That's 323-432-8346, and get them our requests in. You can also request through the Book of Face. That'd be right, the Book of Face. By just typing in there, the Captain's Quarters 106.5. We have the group and the page, and you can be interacting with us and having a grand time and requesting that, and also to the Mail of E. Now, let us go straight to the phone lines and see what shall be seen on the high seas.
Hello, I would like to hear Dominic the Donkey. It's so nice. Thank you.
Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Santa's got a little friend, his name is Dominic. The cutest little donkey, you never see him kick. When Santa visits his paisans with Dominic, he'll be, because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Jingle bells around his feet and presents on the sled. Hey, look at the Mayor's Derby on top of Dominic's head. A pair of shoes for Louis and a dress for Josephine. The label on the inside says they're made in Brooklyn. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. La 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 la. Children sing and clap their hands and Dominic starts to dance. They talk Italian to him and he even understands. Kumaras and kumbaras do they dance ad arandel. When Santa Nicola comes to town and brings Ojo Charilla, hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey, jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Hey, Dominic, buon Natale.
There's an old man on a sleigh who's like me, just for one day, bestrides the world like a huge colostomy. He gets no presents, he gets no fun, and he's forgotten when he's done. So here's a little gift, a song to him from me. Merry, 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 Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas, you're a lovely guy. So let us recall what started it all on that Bethlehem night so long ago, when people gazed from afar upon a giant star, which reminds me of someone you all know. Jesus in that manger lay, while the sheep and donkeys swayed, and the wise men and shepherds bowed their heads. Jesus heard the lullaby, so he opened up his eyes, then looked up at his mummy and said, Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas, you're a lovely guy. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas, you're a lovely guy. Dear Santa, you know, words don't come easy to me, but I just want to say I love you. From the top of your Christmas stocking to the bottom of your Christmas bottom. I have a dream today, my friends, that before this Christmas ends, a big Santa's sack of love I'll bring. Then we'll unite the whole world through. Yes, even Belgians too. And we'll all stand together and sing. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas, you're a lovely guy. Santa Claus, Merry Christmas, Santa Claus, Merry Christmas, you're a lovely guy. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus, Merry Christmas, Santa Claus, Merry Christmas, you're such a lovely guy. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus, Merry Christmas, just because, Merry Christmas, you're a lovely, fat, but nice and lovely guy! Merry Christmas, Santa Claus! Merry Christmas! I love your beard! It's so much
Now there, Peter Crexton. Right, let me try that again. That there be requested on the mail of he, Max Headroom. Hi, you remember Max Headroom, and if you don't, you need to be looking it up and see what Max Headroom was all about. Max Headroom with Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Now, requested from the Book of Face. We have Joe Diffie's Leroy the Redneck Reindeer.
Well, you've all heard the story about Rudolph and his nose, but I'll tell you a Christmas tale that never has been told. Well, you may think you've heard it all, but you ain't heard nothing yet about that crazy Christmas that the North Pole can't forget. Rudolph was under the weather, he had to call in sick, so he got on the horn to his cousin Leroy, who lived out in the sticks. He said, Santa's really counting on me, and I hate to pass the buck. Leroy said, hey, I'm on my way, and he jumped in his pickup truck. When Leroy got to the North Pole, all the reindeer snickered and laughed. They'd never seen a deer in overalls and a John Deere tractor hat. But Santa stepped in and said, just calm down, 'cause we've all got a job to do. And like it or not, Leroy's in charge, and he's gonna be leading you. And it was Leroy, the redneck reindeer, hooked to the front of the sleigh, delivering toys to all the good old boys and girls along the way. Was just a down-home party animal, two-stepping across the sky. He mixed jingle bells with a rebel yell and made history that night. Before that night was over, Leroy had changed their tune. He had them scooting a hoof on every single roof by the light of a neon moon. Santa wrapped his bag with a Dixie flag. He was having the time of his life, and you could hear him call, Merry Christmas, y'all, and all of y'all a good night. And it was Leroy, the redneck reindeer, hooked to the front of the sleigh, delivering toys to all the good old boys and girls along the way. He's just a down-home party animal, two-stepping across the sky. He mixed jingle bells with a rebel yell and made history that night. He mixed jingle bells with a rebel yell and made history that night.
Quarts in my locker at school. Yeah, but chocolate's getting old. Vanilla just leaves me cold. There's just one flavor good enough for me. Yeah, me. Don't give me no crummy teaspoon. I know what I need. Baby, I love Rocky Road, so won't you go and buy half a gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road, so have another triple scoop with me. They tell me ice cream junkies are all the same. All the soda jerkers know my name. When their supply is gone, then I'll be moving on. But I'll be back on Monday afternoon. You'll see another truckload's coming in for me. All for me, I'm singing I love Rocky Road, so won't you go and buy half a gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road, to have another triple scoop with me. Ow! I'll make it talk. When I'm all alone, I just grab myself a Coke. away the key, singing, I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy half a gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So have another triple scope with me. I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy half a gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So have another triple scope with. I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy half a gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So have another triple scope with. I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy half a gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So have another triple scope with me.
Hi there, me Weird Al Yankovic. I love Rocky Road. Making sure I get it right. And sometimes me confuzzlement gets the better of me. Now, let us go straight to the phone lines and see what our next request of generous wonderfulness and amazingness shall be.
I'm a Christmas tree. I got it here. I'm a Christmas tree. Thanks.
I'm a Christmas tree. I'm a Christmas tree. Everybody hangs their ornaments on me. I'm a Christmas tree. I'm a Christmas tree. People throw me out on New Year's Eve. Oh, Santa Claus. Oh, Santa Claus. He breaks lots of laws. He trespasses. He breaks and enters. He travels all around the world without a valid passport. I'm a Hanukkah bush.
Hanukkah bush. I got it.
I'm a Hanukkah bush. I'm a lot like a Jewish Christmas tree. Woo! But I'm not. You see, but I'm not. Oh, well, that's it.
All right, everybody, we're gonna sing a song right now that you might know the words to. So if you want to sing along, that would be fun. Here we go.
It's time for Hanukkah. So much Hanukkah to celebrate
Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents, we get 8 crazy nights. But when you feel like the only kid in town without a Christmas tree, here's a list of people who are Jewish, just like you and me. David Lee Roth lights the menorah. So do James Caan, Kirk Douglas, and the Weasel Pauly Shore. Castaways together at the Carnegie Deli. Bowser from Shanana and other fans already. Paul Newman's half Jewish, Goldion's half Jew. Put them together, what a fine looking show! Spin a dreidel with Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. Both Jewish. Put on that yarmulke. It's time for Hanukkah. The owner of the Seattle Supersonicas, whoops, celebrates Hanukkah. O.J. Simpson. not a Jew. But guess who is Hall of Famer Rod Carew? He converted. We got Ann Landers and her sister dear Abby. Harrison Ford is a quarter Jewish, not too shabby. Some people think that Ebenezer Scrooge is Willie's not. But guess who is? Oh, British Stooges! So many Jews are in the show business. Tom Cruise isn't, but I heard his agent is. Tell your friend Veronica it's time to celebrate Hanukkah. I hope I get a harmonica on this lovely, lovely Hanukkah. So drink your gin and tonica and smoke your marijuana. If you really, really wanna come, have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah.
Now there be Adam Sandler with the Hanukkah song, live version. Now let us cut to some commercials and return for the second half of the Final 40 before it's time for the witching hour.
Here he comes, greatest toy you've ever seen, and his name is Mr. Machine. He is real, and for you he is ideal, and his name is Mr. Machine.
His outside is clear, you can see every gear, the brightest, biggest gears ever seen.
Mr. Machine!
He talks, no, he squawks as he walks. Along the ground and round and round and round. You can take him apart, every gear and nut, but you can put him together and build him up. Wind him, go on. You can't break the spring, but listen. Hear him ring?
Here he comes, greatest toy you've ever seen, and his name is Mr. Machine. He is real, and for you he's real, and his name is Mr. Machine, Mr. Machine, Mr. Machine.
Squatch Den.
Hey, la chinga! Hey, man, look it over here! Oh, wow, man. Oh, is that? Oh, wow, man. Check it out, man. Is that a vinyl store? Totally awesome, man. I haven't seen a vinyl store in a long time, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, everything's gone digital, man. Totally bummer, dude. Hey, man. Let's go in. Let's check it out, man. This could be really cool. Hey, yeah, come on, man. Hey, man, this is really awesome. Oh, wow, man. This is far out, man. Look at all the shirts, man. Hey, man, yeah, look at the music. They got vinyl, they got CDs. Hey, man, they even got cassettes. That's gonna go well with my lowrider, man. Yeah, man. Oh. And look at all the shirts, man. Ain't no tie-dyes, but they're totally awesome, man. Yeah, man, yeah, they're all band shirts. New band shirts. Hey, we need some new band shirts, man. All our stuff is old, man. Man, you're totally right, man. Oh, this stuff's all like from 2000 on up. Man, these is totally... I never even heard of some of these bands, but they look awesome, man. Hey, they're playing them in the background here, man. They are awesome. And check it out, man. They do photography. We got some pictures we can do. Hey, man, we can show them some pictures. Yeah, man.
My name is Ash. I'm the owner of the Squatch Den, located at 2082 College Avenue in Elmira Heights, New York, right across from Edison High, and we are open daily, Monday through Sunday, 12 to 6.
Squatch Den.
All music, all the time.
As we get closer and closer to the witching hour, we must make sure that our minds are truly stretched and twisted, or we shall not make it across the cataracts that are the witching hour. So let us go straight to the phone lines and see where we have tossed ourselves to.
Hello, this is Krampus. I would like to request a song about my positive counterpart Santa Claus. And the night he went crazy, doing all that for some measly milk and cookies. sounds to me like he was kind of getting chipped. Know what I mean?
Down in the workshop, all the elves were making toys for the good Gentile girls and the good Gentile boys. When the boss busted in, nearly scared him half to death, had a rifle in his hands and cheap whiskey on his breath. From his beard to his boots, he was covered with ammo, like a big fat drunk, disgruntled Yuletide Rambo. And he smiled as he said, with a twinkle in his eye, Merry Christmas to all, now you're all gonna die. The night Santa went crazy, the night Saint Nick went insane, realized he'd been getting the raw deal, something finally must have snapped in his brain. Well, the workshop is gone now, he decided to bomb it. Everywhere you'll find pieces of Cupid and Comet. And he tied up his helpers, and he held the elves hostage, and he ground up poor Rudolph into reindeer sausage. He got Dancer and Prancer with an old German Luger, and he slashed up Dasher just like Freddy Krueger. And he picked up a flamethrower, and he barbecued Blitzen, and he took a big bite and said it tastes just like chicken. The night Santa went crazy, the night Kris Kringle went nuts. Now you can't hardly walk around the North Pole without stepping in reindeer guts. There's the National Guard and the FBI. There's a van from the Eyewitness News and helicopters circling round in the sky. And the bullets are flying, the body counts rising, and everyone's dying to know, oh Santa, why? My, you used to be such a jolly guy. Yes, Virginia, now Santa Claus is dead. Some guy from the SWAT team blew a hole through his head. Yes, little friend now, that's his brains on the floor. I guess they won't have the fat guy to kick around anymore. But now there's no more presents for the children's enjoyment, and the elves gotta stand in line to file for unemployment. And they say Mrs. Claus, she's on the phone every night with a lawyer negotiating the movie rights. They talk about the night Santa went crazy, the night St. Nicholas flipped, broke his back for some milk and cookies. Sounds to me like he was tired of getting chipped. Oh, the night Santa went crazy, the night St. Nick went insane, realized he'd been getting the raw deal. Something finally must have snapped in his brain. Whoa, something finally must have snapped in his brain. Tell ya, something finally must have snapped in his brain.
There's a song about love gone terribly wrong. It's called The Tree Hugging Man. Now once I was a happy man, I led a happy life with my big old dozer business, my perfect little wife. I never saw it coming, my ignorance was bliss. I never thought my little gal would get turned around like this. But he came down from the mountains, this little scraggly dude, with a big old bulgy backpack and some nasty hiking shoes. She met him at a rally where we was clearing land, and my baby ran away with a tree-hugging man. Oh yeah, my baby ran away with a tree-hugging man. Oh, now first it was a friendship I didn't really mind. I never thought some skinny dude could steal some gal of mine. But he started her to reading Alvin Toffler and Al Gore. She sucked it down like cheesecake, pretty soon she wanted more. She'd lost her poof of hairdo, wouldn't watch her daytime shows. She started listening in to National Public Radio. One day his buddy showed up in a psychedelic band, and my baby rode away with a tree-hugging man. I say my baby rode away with a tree-hugging man. He's a juice-chugging, tree-hugging, liberal pinko dude, wearing hemp pajamas, eating natural foods, with his big bushy beard and his cheap tie-dyes. What's this fella got that I can't buy? Now he ain't got no job, can't offer her riches, but he sure lit a fire under her fake britches. She's down to Guatemala, now she's up to Oregon. She's saving whales for Greenpeace, he's got her on the run. She changed her name to Heather, now she's chained herself to trees. Oh, this eco-warrior business, it's some terrible disease. She cut my heart right open, left it bleeding on the sand, when my baby ran away with a tree-hugging man. I say my baby ran away with a tree-hugging man. So my baby ran away with that juice-jugging, tree-hugging, granola-munching, pine cone crunching sort of man.
Thank you.
Throwing fast and hard from Emerald Rose's tree-hugging man, we head straight to Lenny and Squiggy, and Lenny and the Squig Tones with a silent ho-ho.
Christmas is a special time for everybody, be they rich or poor, pretty or ugly.
So in case any of you are thinking of jumping up here on the stage, remember, we can get pretty ugly. It was Christmas Eve night at the poorhouse, and all of the paupers were there. I stepped in because it was snowing, and snow always screws up my hair.
By the pot-bellied stove sat a pot-bellied man. He spoke with some lumps in his throat. His story was sad, and his diction was bad. And here is the song that he wrote.
I once was the jolliest fat man, with roses in all of my cheeks. I'd load up my sled every Christmas and go on a drunk for 2 weeks.
My friends said they saw me on rooftops and sliding down chimneys at dawn. With my reindeer in hand, I would glide across the land and wake up on somebody's lawn.
One morning my wife left this message. Each Christmas I've spent by myself. I'm sick of your stupid traditions, so I've run off to Spain with an elf.
Just then the old man started dying. He screamed, "May the Lord take my soul." We went through his wallet to see who he was. His address read simply,
North Pole.
So the next time you go by the poorhouse, if by the poorhouse you go,
just take off your hat to a dead guy who's fat and whisper a silent ho ho.
You were warned to run, but here it be, the witching hour.
Hey, Nudnik. You know what happened? You know when boat is just like snow? Is when it's adrift. Ha! I make it funny. Anyway, I got great song for this week. I sings now. I broke my bed on Johnny's head. Somebody snitched on me. I had a frog in Captain's bed. Somebody snitched on me. I spilled some ink on Molly's rug. Made the captain eat a bug. Bought some gum, made a penny slug. Somebody snitched on me. Oh, I get nothing for Christmas. Molly and Captain is mad. I get nothing for Christmas. 'Cause I ain't been nothing but bad. I put a tack on Molly's chair. Somebody snitch on me. I tie a knot in Captain's bed. Somebody snitch on me. I did a dance on Molly's plants. Climbed the mast and tore my pants. Filled the sugar bowl with ants. Somebody snitched on me. So I get nothing for Christmas. Molly and Captain is mad. I get nothing for Christmas. 'Cause I ain't been nothing but bad. I won't be seeing Santa Claus. Somebody snitch on me. He won't come visit me because somebody snitch on me. Next year I'll be going straight. Next year I'd be good, just wait. I'd start now, but it's too late. Somebody snitch on me. So you better be good, whatever yours do. 'Cause if you's bad, I's warning you, you'll be getting nothing for Christmas. Heh!
Well, I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.